Letter to first year self.
So hi, I'm Maya, I'm 21 and I'm currently in my final year of screen production at Ulster. If I were to write a letter to my first year self, I'd probably say beware of group work. I remember when I was back in first year, a lot of the groups that I was put in, there were some really great people that I got on really well with and I worked really well with, but there were also a few exceptions. There was 4 of us working in the group all together. And there was one person who they just didn't seem to know what was going on, didn't have a clue how to do anything. There was another person, they were always busy, they always had an excuse, and they never did any of the work. They were always working or they were on a night out. Then there was the control freak. I was probably the control freak, let's be honest. And then there was the person that just never turned up, and I don't even know if they exist to this day. Yeah, in the end, I ended up doing all the work for everyone and we all got the same grade at the end. It led to a lot of sleepless nights and I did experience a lot of anxiety and stress around that time. Back in first year, I did lack confidence a bit, so I didn't feel like I could go up to the lecturer and tell them what was actually going on, or I didn't feel like I could send them an email and say I was stressed out because I didn't want to get in the way of them and I didn't want to seem like I was complaining. But I think the lecturers didn't really know what was going on, and maybe that's because a lot of people don't go up and tell them that there's people not putting the work in the groups and they're not getting a lot of complaints, especially with the industry that I'm going into and a lot of other people will be going into as well. You have to work in groups and there will be a lot of situations where you will be working in a group with someone that you don't get on with or you don't have the same opinions, and you just really, I'm happy that I had that experience in first year when it didn't really matter too much because I learned how to cope with those situations and what to do when that happens. In my final year now, if there is ever conflict within a group, I know how to deal with it. I know how to say, that's not on, I'm not doing that work for you, or as I said, go to a lecturer and tell them what the situation is.